Again, I welcome you in this video of the complex variable. Today, I'll be discussing about the limit of the complex function. A function w, which is the function of the z, is said to tend to a limit as z approaches to a point z0, and if there exists for every real epsilon, a positive real delta, positive real delta, such that fz minus l is less than epsilon, and for z minus z0 is less than delta. So that is the said to be the tend to a limit. So this means that for every z which is not equal to z0, z is not z0 in the if you take like we have the two planes, one is the z plane, another is a w plane. So here it is u and v, and it is x and y. This is our z plane, and this is our w plane. So in w plane, for every z is not equal to z0, so in the delta disc of the z plane, if we draw a disc here like this, and it has the center at the z0, and we have a point z here, and this radius of the disc is delta. We have another in the w plane, we draw another disc like this, and we have the fz here, fz, and here the radius of the disc that we are taking as the epsilon. This is the point L. So every z has the corresponding fz, like fz, and limit z tends to z0, fz equal to L. So these are the two planes, w plane and the z plane, and z tends to z0, f of z it tends to L. So that is the limit of the complex function. So now we will discuss about the continuity of the complex function. Next, continuity of complex function. So a function is said to be continuous at z equal to z0 if limit z tends to z0, fz equal to z0. Then if the limit of the function exists and that is equal to z0, then we will say that it is continuous. So an object is said to be continuous, fz is said to be continuous, and in a region R, in a region R of the z plane, if it is continuous every point if it is continuous at every point of the every point of the region R. So that is the definition of the continuity. Fz is said to be continuous in a region R of the z plane if it is continuous at every point of the region R. So if you take the w, which is a function of z, so if w is a function of z, and that is equal to u xy plus I v xy, and it is continuous at z equal to z naught, z naught, or z equal to z naught means it is x naught and y naught. So conversely, you can write down, conversely, if u xy and v xy, these two parts of the function u and v are continuous at x0 and at x equal to x naught and y equal to y naught. So then fz is said to be continuous. Then fz is said to be continuous. At z equal to z naught. So z equal to z naught. Now we will discuss about the what is the analyticity. So next I will discuss about the we'll discuss about the derivative of the complex plane. Next we are coming to the derivative in of a complex function, So to define this derivative of the complex function fz, so if w equal to f of z and be a single valued function, function of the variable z, which is equal to x plus I y, then derivative of w equal to fz is defined as, that is, dw by dz, which is equal to f prime z, which is equal to limit del z tends to 0, delta z tends to 0, and it is f of z plus delta z minus f of z divided by del z, provided that the limit exists, as that and is the same for all the different paths, along which del z tends to 0. So let us discuss it, how this will find out this derivative of the complex function. So let us take a plane. First we take a this is your plane, this is x and y, and you take the this is your complex plane. So we have the point P, and it is a function of the z. It has the variable x and y, and we take another point Q, and it is z plus delta z. So if we join it like this, and Pz is the fixed point, and Qz plus delta z, it is the neighboring point. So Q from P to Q, if we take the different points, and if we go from this to this, we can follow this path and we can reach here, or we can follow this path, we can reach here, or we can follow this path, reach here, we can follow this path, reach here. So when you are considering the path of the PQ, then what we get, that this portion from P to this portion, it is our delta x, and this portion, it is our delta y. So this is our delta x and this is our delta y. So this is in a region, this is a region R. So delta z it tends to 0 in any manner, and the limit may not exist. So to determine the necessary and sufficient condition of the dw by dz to exist in any problem, we have to, that was studied by the Cauchy-Riemann condition, RIEMANN, Cauchy-Riemann condition, that Cauchy-Riemann equation. Will discuss the Cauchy-Riemann equation in case of the to finding the derivative of the complex function. So the necessary and sufficient condition for the derivative of the function, the derivative of the function, that is fz, which is equal to w, which is equal to u xy plus I v xy. So the derivative of this function, it will exist for all values of the z in a region R. So the derivative exists, derivative of the function exists. Derivative of the function means dfz by dz, it will exist for all values of z, all values of z in a given region R, in a given region R. So the derivative of the function exists. So first is what the partial derivative which exists, that is del u by del x, which is equal to del v by del y, and number 2, it is del u by del y equal to minus del v by del x. So this is known as the Cauchy-Riemann equation. So this is known as the Cauchy-Riemann equation, and it is a continuous function of the x and y in region R. So first we will discuss or you can say that the partial derivative of u with respect to x and partial derivative of v with respect to y. Ux equal to uy. This is uy equal to minus vx. So this is on the Cauchy-Riemann equation. So firstly, what is the necessary condition, and what is the sufficient condition, that we will discuss in the Cauchy-Riemann equation. So first we will discuss the necessary condition. condition. So a necessary condition, if our function is fz equal to u plus iv, so if we take f z plus delta z,